In today's video, we're going to learn about some of the components of clean water. So water can be described as being either hard water or soft water. So hard water doesn't pose a health risk, but it can be a bit annoying. So first of all, it doesn't lather very well when you try to wash with soap. And the reason why is because it can contain mineral ions. So it could have calcium ions, magnesium ions, iron, or manganese ions in the water. And soap scum is the remnants of the reaction that happens between the soap and the ions in the water. And that can be a bit of a pain when you're trying to clean your bathroom. Sources of water that tend to be hard would be lakes and springs. So like fresh water would often have mineral ions, and wells, for instance, would also be examples of things that would be hard water sources. So because we don't want to have hard water, we can soften water chemically. Soft water actually would be water that doesn't have a lot of dissolved ions. An example would be rainwater is soft water. So hard water is hard on appliances because it forms a scale on the inside. And so that's that buildup that you'll see in the bottom of your kettle and other things. Your shower head could get all clogged up and the water won't come out properly. So you need to remove that. And you can remove that using an acid, but you could actually prevent the production of hard water deposits altogether if you have a water softener. So home water softeners remove the hard water ions, and this is done by adding sodium chloride to the water. But one thing that you need to be careful of is not to drink water that has been softened chemically because of the high concentration of sodium ions. So this is what the reaction would look like. So two sodium chlorides react with a calcium ion to make calcium chloride and then sodium. And then water that, like I said before, that's been softened should not be used for cooking or drinking. The way a water softener works is water enters something known as the resin tank, and the calcium and magnesium ions are attracted to negatively charged plastic beads that are filling this tank. The brine tank, which is right next door, will flush this resin tank with salt water, and then the calcium and magnesium are replaced with sodium ions, and then the water goes off to be used. Dissolved oxygen is something we also need to be mindful of when we talk about environmental chemistry. So all animals need oxygen for survival. Actually, almost all living things do, even plants, because they do respire as well. So fish extract the oxygen directly from the water. Oxygen dissolves within the water, and that's how the fish encounter the oxygen. However, if there's bacteria in the water, the bacteria can compete with the fish for the oxygen. And if too much waste enters a body of water, there'll be a rise in bacteria, which will then decrease the oxygen that's available to fish and could kill off some of the fish or affect their health. Warmer water also can hold less oxygen than cold water, which is why the warming of our bodies of water is concerning, because less oxygen will be able to be held by the water sources.